beginning, when I got into the Ironworkers, I always wanted to be an inspiration, I feel, for little girls that do feel tough, that feel that they're different, that feel that they want to do something with their hands, and to not be judged for it, to not feel like it's far-fetched or just people are going to judge them, you know. My name is Yessi Reyes. I am a journeyman ironworker in Los Angeles. Been in the trade for 7 years now. I journeyed out in 2021. Yeah, swore in our hall, and yeah, that was the beginning of no longer an apprentice and learning to apply myself as a journeyman. It's different, you know. We never stop learning, right? But as an apprentice, you're like pass every class, advance, and then there's this huge like graduation. Like, okay, now you're a journeyman, and it's like the transition is like, wow, the level of expectation I feel at the job site is like you should know more, but I think it's been a good experience because experienced journeymans out there, like 10 years, 12 years in the trade, they should know because they remember when they were an apprentice and when they graduated. So they know we're still an apprentice, we're still learning, we're still very green. So thankfully I had like good experiences with ironworkers that still realize I have a lot to learn, and though I was a journeyman, they were paving the way. They were like still teaching, which was great. And now being a journeyman, I feel like now I've been put in positions on job sites where I have to step up, you know, because now there's apprentices under me. So I think that level of realization clicked for me. Now I'm not an apprentice, now I'm a journeyman. I've been in the trade long enough to know right from wrong, to, you know, I go to my union meetings, so now I have to lead with that confidence. Not an apprentice, but at the same time still being humble enough to realize 7 years is not a lot either. 7 years is just getting started, especially compared to members in the trade 12 years, 20 years. So that level of humility, like, I feel like you just have to have as you transition into a journeyman. I felt like a very rare outcast on the job site at times, especially in the morning meetings, like on big jobs that I've been on, LAX, the VA in Long Beach, like just any job, Clippers, these huge stand-down meetings, and it's nothing but men, and then I'll see, and I walk in and I feel everyone staring at me. I know I'm different, I'm a woman, you know? And it's rare for them to see a woman on a construction site, and now it's normal for me to be the outcast and the only one. But then it's cool when I do see, like, I'm starting to see more women out there when I walk into those meetings, and I realize there's electricians, plumbers, and any trade that women are stepping up in those crafts, and I love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. I think it's important to realize we are different as a woman in the craft, in the trade, in construction, but yeah, let's get over it, let's get to work, you know, learn. You're there to learn, you're there to work, you're there to get a job done, to assist professionals if you're an apprentice, to be the assistant of, to learn. As a woman, like, I feel like we definitely want to just walk in, the women I've seen head down working, which is what any construction person, any team member wants to see, whether it's a woman or a man. So I think women are doing a great job, and I've heard it from foremen, from people in position of leadership that say women are making these guys look bad sometimes, and no offense. Yeah. We're out there hustling because we know we have kind of the numbers against us.
Yeah.
You know, there's already, like, the moment a woman walks on, the opinion is that they're not gonna lift as much as I do, they're not gonna hustle, they're not gonna help, you know? They're gonna drag their feet up a lot. And then you see the woman like halfway in the day, LN25, pumping, what else do you got? What else do you need? Like they're really paving a way, and I love to see that. I love to hear that. Because I'm one of them. I bust my butt. You know, I really get it done. Because at first it was like I have something to prove, but now it's like now I just love it, and I want to be the best ironworker I can be. I just recently heard of a woman-owned ironworker company, and that was really cool news to hear. But for me, I feel that having the opportunities that I've had with the apprenticeship school to be a part of a union, you know, my life has been amazing. I've met so many great ironworkers, and I feel it's only inspired me to be better. And now that I get to be better, I feel like one day I want to be in that position for a little girl to see me building a building and be like, wow, like I want to do that. Or just to, and I've had it. I've had little girls wave to me on the side of the freeway. And for me, that makes me feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. You know, because with time, with more opportunities, I feel like we're gonna have more women represent in construction. And that's something I take pride in. Representing my local, representing my union, and just, yeah, this is me from LA. I'm an ironworker, and I feel that is so cool. So yeah, it's construction, and a lot of people sometimes don't really recognize the type of work we do and really honor it and respect it, because it's dangerous. We put our lives on the line, and as ironworkers, I feel we're top notch, you know? And that's something to take pride in.